Well, good Saturday morning, Gate City. It's good to see you again this morning. Hey, today will be just a little bit different. Jesus taught several things in the Beatitudes, and he would say, "Blessed are those who mourn, blessed are those," and it goes on and on with all these blessings. I think there's a principle about patience in Scripture that Jesus could have probably said, "Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be broken." Even though he didn't say that, I think that's a truism in Scripture. And so I think today is a good day to be flexible. I know many of you have probably heard about the governor's reopening Idaho plan, and some have read that plan and believe that it says that churches can completely reopen. I want to let you know right now, we're not 100% certain if that means churches or if it just means church offices. And so the elders are asking questions of the state of Idaho right now to try to figure out what does that mean? Can we open? And if we can open, when can we open? And what really are the limitations? So I'm going to ask you to be a little bit flexible today because you're probably going to hear a lot of stuff over the next couple of days of people's ideas of what it means. But I want you to know that your leaders and other church leaders in your community that I'm working with are trying to find a true, definitive answer about whether we are allowed to continue or to go back to gathering in our worship places this coming May 3rd. And I will let you know as soon as we know definitively from the state of Idaho. And so this is a lesson for me, and I think for a lot of us, in just being patient. So here's what I'd ask you to do. I would ask you to pray and ask God's guidance, that God would grant wisdom to the church leaders in our community, those Christian leaders who are trying to understand exactly what we can do next, and to pray for patience among all of the believers as we continue to walk through this difficult time together. So I will let you know as soon as we know. It may not be before the middle or the end of next week, but when we know, we will let you know. In the meantime, just keep trusting in the Lord. Stay flexible. You won't be broken, and God can use you because you're whole. Thank you so much for just listening to what I have to say day in and day out. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.